Man like Snoopy, you know. Jeez. Wake up, youth. Not having it. He's goner. Absolute gonski. Man like Snoopy. Oh. Yeah. Wish that was me right now, to be fair, lad. Yes, people. I recorded a video and I thought, you know what? This is going to be like the first part of life and Lifespace. So Lifespace is going to be basically the room, and life is what Lifespace is involved in. So life is, for me, it's, I'd say, an energy that I've just been feeling into over a certain period of time, over the past few years. Basically, it didn't have the name life immediately, but it sort of evolved into what it is now. I think originally it started off as maltby, which is my artistry, like my expression, and that's what I believe the brand is. But life is like everything that surrounds that. For me, it's like a space, it's an energy, it's a place, it's a thing, it's a being, it's present. So the whole vision with life is to, it's more of a social aspect as well as the individual aspect. It's input. It's like a whole process. It's an input to output process, and the output is what I believe is creativity, and the input is everything like the daily disciplines, the sort of daily rituals, routines, conversations, interactions with people that lead up to those clicks, those light bulbs, those intuitive feelings that bring out an album, a name of a track, a name of a painting, like an idea of a like everything that revolves around something that makes your brain go, because of the information that has just like been generated over a certain period of time, and something's just like smoothly like glided into a cog and it's working, and that's the idea that you want to go and focus on. Not necessarily one that can always be successful, and that can depend on what people measure as success, but I believe it's them moments that sort of upgrade a level of knowledge or thinking or being. And that doesn't necessarily mean materialistically upgrade or anything amongst those sort of realms, but what I mean is like it's like another skill point, attributes, and something clicks, whereas like it just makes everything a lot more evolutionary to come after that. Like it's like muscle memory for like the creative brain. And when I talk about creativity, I'm not just solely speaking about arts and crafts and expressions. What I mean by creativity is the idea of bringing something into your life that doesn't necessarily exist currently, whether that's a thought, that's a problem to be solved, everything like that. I feel like it all interlinks. However, like my bag is just turning my inputs into music creatively, or like conjuring up videos or taking photos, anything that I feel is like an expression for me is creativity, and that's absolutely different for everyone else. It could be business orientated for people, it could be anything. So I kind of just want to, life for me is just having interactions and documenting interactions with people like that. And then, because a lot of it will be music orientated, I want it to have a session at the end of it where we make music or produce together or collaborate. And yeah, like on the flip side of it, I want conversations with other people that can be in that space where it could be business related, and I think of a flow of conversation that I think will benefit other people. So yeah, I don't want it to be like the typical podcast static. Like, I want to go with the motions, loads of IRL like this, and just have those organic conversations where it doesn't feel so invasive, intrusive, and in like too formal, because that's not the way like I roll. So I see the gap on the flip side of where people are just in a natural comfort and feeling of safety, like where it's not so, where it's a bit more relaxed. And that's not saying that podcasts don't exist out there that do that, but I do see a different side to a lot of things. So yeah, that's, if I've elaborated on it correctly, that's what life is. Lifespace is the studio space that I've been building up. If you go onto my Instagram at __ maltby, you will see like highlights which will shows the document of all that like space sort of being built, and like where it's got to now from where it was. Like, it was literally a room full of hoarded junk, and it was my first ever bedroom. And to where it is now is just insane. Like, you step in there and I just feel creative. I really needed to split myself away from my rest space and have a separate creative space, and I'm absolutely grateful I had the room and energy to have that. So yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Like, me and Dom, one of my friends, who we have got a collaborative alias, we've got a load of plans in future, and like that's just really fortified like a start and energy towards that. So yeah, that's a really cool project that we're working on at the minute, and we're sort of building up the sort of soundscape, like cinematography for it as well, like how we want to present our tracks. And we're building up that at the minute to have like a real good sort of release schedule, and not just release schedule but presence. So yeah, that's really something I'm looking forward to. And then I've got all my own individual stuff, which is really like helping with those sessions as well. But yeah, my own individual stuff is like, it's individuality, it's my own expression, and it's just something that, especially over the past year, but over the 8 years like of loving different sounds, I'm now at a point where like I don't really doubt myself that much. I just create because I love it. I create because that's what I do. That's how I express myself. Like, I'm introverted to a certain extent. Like, in groupthink and stuff like that, I can be more extroverted. But I don't know if that's just a mask, or it probably is with me just saying that. But like, I am quite an introverted person. I'm very capable of speaking out my emotions and stuff, and I think I do it in an intelligent way. But in social situations like now, like, I don't barely go have social situations, so what I want to do is create this platform where that is more of the thing and it's more of a routine, but it's also sharing my own introverted, expressive space with other people to collaborate in, where it's like I feel safe, and then it's getting it all, the ball rolling and building support systems that way to then go to these parties that I talk about with these people and stuff like that, and do this there. I think it's building that sort of momentum towards that, because I'm starting to see the support system around me that's like, I want to have these conversations with them and with the camcorder because I think they'll be cool about it. Like I've got a whole list of people that I'm building relationships with that I want to have sessions with, like talk to about the way that we think and why we think the way we think. And yeah, I think people will get a lot from that think the same way. And with it being like this, it's a bit raw, it's like, it's unfiltered, it is as it is on the box, and we're just having normal conversation. We're not mic'd up, it's gonna be just just chatting and just getting to collaboration, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like I'm really confident that this is the phase, because I go through phases of like being all in and things. I feel like I'm not so overly stimulated by it where it's running out. Like I feel a longevity. Like I feel an energy that just has time. Whereas like, I've got to be doing it now, I've got to be doing it. It's like, I don't feel tense about it. I don't feel so overexcited about it. It's like calm. It's like, it's nice. So I do believe, and I'm very confident this is the steps that I should be taking. So yeah, I will then pass it on to the next video, which I recorded earlier. So you'll see a change in clothes and that. And that will show you briefly in that space as well, where I've done a bit of a buzz job on the walls and that, but I've repainted it now actually. So you know what, I'm going to show you what I've done now. So this now, let me just flip this around. So this is my normal bedroom, pardon the mess like on here, but got a deck set up now. And this is where I just chill. Like, yeah, this is where I chill. Journal. Got my vision board for maltby. And then I've got like the turntable connected to my first ever. This is my first ever decks that I bought, and they're still holding up well. And you can actually plug in the turntable to these. So at the minute I'm just listening, but I've got a whole lot of vinyl collected over the years that I do actually need to start like getting stuck in with that. Like I've had a few goes and it's getting there, but yeah, like way far away from playing anything out yet. But we'll get there. I think that's also something to document, to be fair. Like, that'd be cool. So put a lick of paint on the floor and in the corners now. I've had a lick of paint there. Basically, because I've fucked up in the corners with some foam. So yeah, this is nice and new now, the floor. Oh, I just love it. So yeah, that was the room, a little sneak in there of the bit of work that I've done tonight. So there's always like something going on in that room. There's always something going on, and I can't wait to just share the rest of it, because there's a few more bits to be done, which I have spoke about in the next video you're going to see, which I join these together. So I'm going to start posting these on YouTube. Not have like a consistent day of the week, but I do want to be consistent in doing either something weekly, bi-weekly, just like updates, just stuff that's going on. And then post other videos as well when I play some gigs and have opportunities coming through where it's like not me using a camera, where it's like it'll more likely be Dom, because like Dom's just, he gets it, or someone else close, because like there is a team of people around me that we all do things where we can do things for each other, and it's like it's a brilliant little support system that's built over the years, to be fair, like a real creatively enabling people, and I've never felt so understood and so like loved and supported. So yeah, I'm excited. It's exciting. So yeah, welcome to life and the Lifespace, and I look forward to sharing more videos about what it's all about, why I'm doing it, which you can guess from now, but I know that whys can always evolve. I know that a why can always evolve, and yeah, I look forward to really just getting stuck in and showing all parts of my own world, like all these different creative people that I know, that I believe have super valuable energy, characteristics, information that I know people would fuck with in a raw, unfiltered way. And that's beautiful. I just want to share that. I just want to share people. I want to share information and just energies. I think it's super valuable to see that in a world that's so different from that. Like there is soul in the world, but it's like you've really got to have an intuition where it creates a boundary and protection of your own energy. And that's super sad, but I want to show the people that I believe have that soul in them, and they have that energy of life. So yeah, look forward to sharing more of these videos. I don't know if to say this or not, but like and subscribe, do all that sort of stuff, and I'll roll on to the next part of the video. But yeah, create your way. Peace. Right, this might be my perfect chance to shoot now, because so I got a cassette with this already, and then I tried shooting some bits, like just testing it out, and yeah, when I went back to play it through, and so I've got all the setup to digitize all this, played it through, and it had all like, it was almost like a family's Christmas, like the family had gone out to like a Christmas, what's it called, like a choir thing, and I was like, can't like ruin all that, so I binned it, and it was like running into what I was re-recording over it anyway, so I binned it anyway, and then I had this one spare, so I'm just going to start it fresh and just be like, I don't need to go over anyone else's but my own sort of footage, and then bought like a spare one as like if I'm ever out and whatnot, and then have a backup. It's absolutely perfect. So yeah, it's all good now. And then I went to put up, so I'm going to show the downsides to this. So like I put up the foam bass traps last night and used spray adhesive, and oh god, I wish I'd just used Velcro, because I was spraying the foam and then it ran over the side. Like you won't be able to see this, but getting it all like cleaned up tomorrow. But like on the sofa, it's like glue. Oh, it's frustrated the hell out of me. And then I'm gonna scrape that off. Scrape them off. Yeah, and then just repaint it. even though I've bought some more foam bass traps, so I bought some more foam bass traps for these now, like ceiling bass traps. I bought some more with some Velcro that I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I'm gonna scrape this off and then repaint it, just so I know in my head that there's nothing underneath that. Do you know what I mean? Because that just looks like there's a load of like spider families. So yeah, this is like a proper go at it now, just recording and documenting stuff and just capturing little things. And this, like these little like quirky things, are just like part of the process of just making things work. And yeah, I'm just super happy with this room, man. I'm super happy with this room, and I love the fact that it's going to be a room for like collaboration, just creation, and just getting stuck in and just sharing it with people. The sort of sessions I've had already are cool as fuck, and having this as like a little addition to the arsenal of things to capture footage with. Like, I don't want things to be so like polished and whatnot. Like when we've got the normal camera set up and it's like, yeah, ready to like record through OBS and whatnot, like I feel like it's like a split. I love stuff like that, don't get me wrong. Like I love like the polished and clean stuff, like, but I also love raw, and it's just finding the balance of this is like documentation and raw footage, and then that is like going into that sort of professionalized aspect of things. So it's just showing the contrast and what I'm capable of doing on both ends of the spectrum, really. And these came yesterday, by the way. The lights. So I can't wait to get those up. And then I've got actually the other cloud. So there's a gap there. That light's going. There's going to be another cloud panel. Obviously the ceiling bass traps that is going in these monstrosity of a trial and error. And then these lights are going up just above me, between the cloud and the back wall. There's going to be like strip light there, and the same on the opposite side as well. So yeah, it's all good, and I'm looking forward to just even more in here, like just even more, because we're going to get a desk built. So we're building a desk, me and Dom are building a desk, getting like glass on top of it, just to create more space in it. I feel like it just needs a bit more space, and then just like cool little things. So like on top of here, so like here there's actually quite a bit of space. So I love like little figurines and stuff, like bear brick and that, and just gonna like get little quirky things just to like place and just like raw it out and just playful, like make it a bit more playful and just complimentary and cool, because that's just like the sort of stuff I like. So yeah, Lifespace, it's nearly there. Look at that. And yeah, got new ways of shooting things now, so I can't wait to just utilize this more with conversation, capturing moments, and just all round vibes, and just getting stuck in with it. Because I feel with this already is just like less invasive. Like when I was like having the camera set up and stuff like that, I can just imagine it with other people and how they'd feel and whatnot. And you go around in public with this and you capture your mates and stuff like that, it just feels like there's a cool aspect. Like it just doesn't feel invasive. So I love that feeling. It's safe, and like I fuck with that. So yeah, I like the feeling that this has given me already, and just holding it, it's crazy, honestly. Like it's so nostalgic, because growing up, like I was around like camcorders and stuff, so I get it. I'm getting that feeling, and it's nice. And yeah, I'm going to be capturing loads of stuff, like lifestyle stuff as well, just to incorporate into music and create like music videos through it, and just having like different versions of the vision. Like there's going to be the cleanliness, there's going to be the polished, and then there's going to be the raw, and I can't wait to just merge it all and just have what I'm envisioning come to life, which is started from this space, this environment. So it just shows like what you feed into you in terms of an input, like your mind, your body, your soul. You will soon see, like, if you keep putting action to things, you keep manifesting it, and you keep putting like the ideas in your head, and you give some dedication to that and persistence, and it starts unraveling. And the way this unraveled over the past like 2 months, from a couple years of like having that thought, yeah, it's mad, and the time's right. The music's getting good, time's right, the support system's getting solid, and the opportunities are just starting to roll in. So I feel like this is like there's no better time to start doing all this stuff, and like preparing for like just documenting journeys, like the moments, and being confident with it and consistent. Like that's like the perfect combination of everything. So I'm going to stop yapping and just crack on. So yeah, Lifespace. We're about to get it.